Hello, once again, my name is Tim Grady. I'm coming to you from Lockton, Oklahoma, USA. Today we're going to be talking about fence line gardening. Um, what's up on the screen right now is what the results are. And none of this is what I want to talk about today. Getting actual information on this particular concept and growing method is almost impossible. Let's try something a little different. Let's try fence line gardening. Gardening. Okay, let's see what comes up on YouTube. Okay, gardening. Okay, um, absolutely nothing that comes up within. So let's go to what else is out here. So, um, fence line food gardening. This is the pictures that come up. Okay, not much here. Um, what fence line gardening actually is you take a fence like this, okay? This is kind of like permaculture design, kind of like some other designs, but you take a fence line like this. This fence line isn't doing you any good. It isn't growing you food. It is just separating animals or whatever, property line, whatever. Now, let's take this and make it into something useful. As I mentioned in my past video, this would be a zone 5. If you don't understand permaculture design, I say go get the book if you're interested in permaculture, but I'm going to shorten this. Zone 5 is furthest out, least maintenance, least time and attention. Part of the permaculture design is how to manage your time and resources. So we have all this fence line right up here. And let's grow something on it. So what grows on a fence line? Okay, so let's get pictures of something that might grow on fence line. Let's try kudzu. Let's see what kudzu looks like. Okay. Here's what kudzu looks like. Here's an up close of kudzu. Okay. Here's what kudzu looks like when it overgrows something. Now, what you want to do is plant this along your fence. Let's see if we can do kudzu on a fence. Kudzu on a fence. And because I'm on Zoom, it's recording this. It's kind of, okay, here's kudzu kind of taking over a fence. Here's kudzu growing through a bridge abutment or some other type of cement fence. This is good. This is better. This is what you're going to try and achieve, even though this is growing along a wall, but you want it to grow on your fence. Kudzu is edible. All of kudzu is edible. Now, do you want to eat kudzu? Yes, you do want to eat kudzu, but you want to learn how. That's a whole nother video I'm going to make in a few days, is what to do with kudzu. So, stay tuned for that. But you want to grow it along your fence. I don't see a good picture of it growing along the fence, but you want to take over your fence line. Okay, the reason this is probably a kudzu that is taken, no, that's not kudzu taking over a fence. Most people want to kill kudzu. I want to use kudzu. Kudzu is controllable. Oh, there it is. There's a perfect picture of one taking over a fence. Here's the fence. You can't even see it. The kudzu, this is what you're going to try and achieve. Yeah, it may have grown off the tree. It may have grown with this. But you don't want to grow kudzu by itself. So let's go to the next thing you want to look at. Poke salad. I think that's how you spell poke salad. It'll correct me if I'm wrong. Poke salad. If it wasn't for this, the South, the slaves after, wow, poke salad. How do you get speakers for poke salad? But whatever, because it's poke audio. Thank you, AI, for messing everything up. But this is what poke salad looks like. This is what the seed is ripe of poke salad. This is what the berries look like of poke salad. How to cook poke salad without killing yourself. That's the key. Poke salad is anything that is vining you can grow on a fence. Grapes, Jerusalem artichoke. You can grow a bunch of melons. You can grow another very good survival food, but let's get through poke salad. Poke salad has a couple of really nasty toxins in it. It's simple. You boil poke salad, it boils the toxins out, you pour them away, doesn't hurt anybody. Okay, poke salad's been eaten. You can go into the history of poke salad, why it is a survival food. But if you're going to plant something on your fence line, you should probably planting something that is invasive and pervasive. Invasive, you want it because it's going to, invasive, pervasive is what you want. You want it to be hard to kill, and you want it to be invasive, invade your fence line. A lot of people would say, oh, don't put this on your property. Oh, it's going to take your property over. If you manage it correctly, do your research. This is not something you just go and do. You have to research what and how to control this particular item. Where I live in Oklahoma, poke salad will grow, but it's not going to grow like it will in a swampland or in Florida or anywhere else. So where you are and what your garden is, take advice to what it is for you. Try and grow this in Alaska. It will grow in Alaska. It will grow. It is a good survival food along with kudzu. So start thinking of what grows along fences that would normally be considered a weed. That's the first thing you should look at. Wow. Really hard to find anything about poke salad. Let's try it in one word instead of two. And see if we get a few better pictures of it. Do your research, learn what poke salad is, learn what grows along the fence. Nope, not any better. Cucazole. I think I can remember how to spell it. Cucazole. Here it is. This is something. You're going to have a fence line garden. This is definitely one you want, especially if you're going to get the food out of it. Because it's a vining plant. You can look in vining spinach, vining. You can plant grapes. You can plant other things that need. And again, this is nothing more than I have a fence. Back to that old. Back to the old fence. Whatever fence you've got. See, Cucazar has to have something to climb on, just like many melons, many other gourds, many other things. So in other words, think outside the box. You have a fence. Let's use that fence for growing food. Bitter melon would be another one that would be good to grow along your fence lines. Same picture as was there before, but yeah, here it grows up along a fence. Here it needs a trellis to go up. Anything that climbs or needs a trellis. Here's why cucas are in 2 months, in a very short growing season in very far north of Alaska, you can come up on one plant hundreds of pounds of food. This is a survival food. It is invasive, pervasive, both words. It fits both of them. And it can produce a very high nutrition, just like kudzu, just like poke salad, highly nutritious food along a fence line, something that is not being used. So utilize it, grow it. These are survival garden techniques. Cucazar is a wonderful. And thanks to AI, you can't just get Cucazar pictures. You have all these other things. The internet is becoming less and less valuable every day. How to cook it. If you're going to plant it for food, you may want to learn how to cook it. Cucazar is not one that you're going to, but remember, you can eat the roots, you can eat the plants. It's another one of those that you can eat. Unlike poke salad and some of the other ones that are fence line gardens that are survival foods that do need precaution and are poisonous if you don't prepare them correctly, and will kill you if you do not prepare them correctly. So know what you're growing, why you're growing it, and do your own research. That's what I got here. This is just some suggestions and things you should grow along a fence. Grapes, berries, vining berries. There are many out there. This is just an introduction to, hey, think outside the box, use that fence, grow some food. With that said, I think I'm going to end this video. So, out here.